Hey. Hey, you. Hey, it's been 3 years. Are you gonna do another Lego review?
What year? What year?
It's 2020.
What? Okay.
Are you gonna do another review?
What?
A Lego review. You gotta do another Lego review. Everyone's been asking for ages for you to do another Lego review.
Bottom 7.
No, Fodom doesn't matter anymore.
So I doubt many of you even remember this, but I used to do reviews of the Star Wars buildable figure sets. They don't exactly hold up anymore, but I think I pioneered a style that had real potential. However, any motivation to do those ended when construction figures were buried alive by LEGO. So fast forward to today. I'm hanging out, trying to stay positive in literally the worst senior year of all time, and then boom! LEGO announces a new theme, Monkey Kid. And all the Ninjago fans scream into the night as all the old and withered Bionicle fans roll their eyes because they're used to this by now. In all seriousness, this theme really turned some heads, whether by the high prices, the cool sets, the colorful personality, the crazy animated trailer that blew a lot of people's minds. A lot of people, including me, think Monkey Kid shows real potential. I needed to get my hands on one of these sets to know for myself. Also, LEGO won't freaking restock Barracuda Bane and driving me insane, so yeah, I caved in and I brought a big monkey. What are you gonna do about it? I mean, let's find out what Monkey Kid's all about for ourselves by checking out the flagship set for the theme, the Monkey Kid Warrior Mech. I have no idea how to review minifigures at all, and anybody super interested in them has already spent 3 hours staring at them on Instagram, so we're just gonna blow right past this section pretty quickly. You got these two bull goons. I have no idea what these guys are about. They're pretty cool looking. One must be like the general because he's got a big dumb orange axe. The other's pink. I think their helmets are pretty alright, I guess. They've got like printing on them. There's also two civilians nobody cares about, and they look like average city people, and what do you want me to say? They're really boring, no one cares. Then you have the cool guy Chris of the theme, the lead character simply titled The Monkey Kid. Love this guy, definitely some familiar traits for yours truly to look at, but aside from that, he's pretty excellently designed. Not just, with all the bells and whistles, the leg printing, dual molded parts, all that jazz all the LEGO nerds freak out about, but from a character design perspective, he's pretty great. Tons of personality, well colored, a good minifigure to base your theme on. Same goes for the Monkey King himself. I really enjoy the colors and how they're represented. He's got a tail, cape, chest armor, and the face makes him look like a pretty cool dude. I really enjoy how everything comes together. He's also got this big staff. I'm guessing it's pretty important to the theme. I like it. And here's all the alternate faces. It's the typical happy face, scared face, angry face thing you always see. Overall, I'm not really a minifigure guy. Oh my gosh, I know that's weird to hear because everybody just cares about minifigures. But I buy sets for the sets. There's some good stuff in here. Even if some of them aren't anything impressive, the ones that stand out really stand out, and I'm really fond of them. So now let's take a look at the extra $50 of side builds that come with this set. The set really feels like more of a scene, like from a movie or something, part of like a set piece with all the other relevant stuff outside of the mech. This thing is more of a scene than just the mech. You got the pretty straightforward, run-of-the-mill little mech build. It's good, don't get me wrong. Good color scheme, well built, satellite arm, all the things you expect. It's not like impressive, but it's fine. It's got a good amount of articulation. LEGO seems to be really good at that for these little mechs. You can move them however you like, get them into weird poses, he can balance pretty well. It's got a pretty lazy stud shooter arm. There's like a handle sticking out of the bottom. It shoots like an orange thing. I like that the little orange things it shoots are stored all around the body. It's a nice feature. It's a good little mech. It's nothing super amazing, but it's good. There's also what looks like a peach tree, I think, based on the little heart-shaped fruits. Very curvy, very bonsai looking, and I really appreciate that. Additionally, you've got this little cloud thing that the Monkey King can fly around on. It's very well built, very Cloud Cuckoo-esque. It's got a nice kinetic cartoony style to it. You can really imagine this thing zooming around. And the stand's high quality. The cloud easily detaches in case you don't want to use it. The Chimp Lord looks great on it too. Alright, now let's get to this big dumb building all you goons are obsessed with for some reason. Nah, I'm kidding. There's a good reason for that. It's really great. I especially enjoy how dense all the details are. It really captures the look of a modern Asian city. There's all sorts of colors and signs and advertisements. And it's got what looks like a noodle shop or an ice cream shop or something. I think. I have no idea, but it's good. I assume the Monkey Kid works here. Either way, filled with great little details. Above it, it looks like the Monkey Kid has an apartment or something above the food shop. Guess this guy's a broke young man like yours truly will be after buying this set. We'll get into the price later, oh boy. Either way, it's well detailed, and there's an exploding wall feature because I guess the Monkey Kid is a national terrorist. There's a really fun arcade machine and a really fun like sticker sign at the top with a ship on it. Very well designed, I really like it. Now let's move on to the true highlight of this thing. This mech is awesome. For many reasons, it's just very, very impressive. When you look at it, it's very striking and just impressive. You know, it really has a great aesthetic and design to it. I really like the way that it just, you know, just looking at it, you're like, all right, that looks really cool. It almost looks like a statue or something like that. Or like a video game boss battle. The colors are really great. I really love how the gold is done on this. It's not just pearl gold, although there is a lot of pearl gold on it. Most of it is this really shiny gold. It's not quite chrome gold, but it's still a higher end gold than pearl gold. And that really makes this feel like a premium product. I also really like the turquoise being used all across the body. I think that's extremely well added and just adds a really great, just very, like almost like a jade perspective to it. And I really like that about it. His proportions are also really cool. He's got really big, long arms, which makes sense if he's based on a monkey or a chimpanzee. He does have those proportions. And the legs are very strong. I'm more interested in what it would have looked like if he had, like monkey hands for feet. But that's not to, you know, say that these feet are poorly designed. I still think the shoes look really good. I also really appreciate the articulation. I think overall, he's got pretty good articulation for his size. He's got great arm articulation. You can move those pretty much however you like. It's separated at the shoulder and at the arm. You know, the shoulders move around, but the arms only move outward. But I think that really works for the joint. Very nice, you know, elbow joints. And he's got a wrist swivel, which is very necessary because of his staff. Speaking of the staff, he holds that really well. You can do a lot of really cool poses with that. That staff is crazy. It's huge. It's like holding a drum set or one of Daredevil's batons in your hand. It's crazy big. And I think that's really cool. I think there's something like 22 different cylindrical pieces in that thing, maybe more. But it's a very impressive staff. And I also like that it is just that. It's just a staff. This dude doesn't need a machine gun. He has no features outside of the staff. He doesn't need those. He doesn't need a giant samurai Ninjago sword, just the staff. Very clearly, the staff is very important for not only the mech, but the Monkey King himself. And I think that's really interesting, because I think both staffs are awesome. His articulation going down to the legs is the same. You know, it's pretty standard Lego stuff. The interesting, you know, his legs move up and down, they move outward, no knee bend, although they try and trick you by having a ball joint in there, but it can't bend because it's locked in by two smaller ball joints. Now, where things get really interesting and also kind of problematic are the ankles. You see, the ankle articulation is great, it can move all you want, and they give him an ankle pivot, which is very important for these types of mechs and even just action figures. Ankle pivots are really important so that you can actually make them stand. The issue with the ankle pivot is that it's quite loose, and I get why they did that. They really wanted kids to be able to pick this guy up, then put him right down and have him just stand. However, it's too loose because of the size with that, and he often doesn't just stand. And because of how loose they are, he doesn't like to hold position really. So I think if they would have made that ankle pivot tighter and made the ankle, not so wobbly, he would stand sturdier. And I don't think the convenience of picking him up and down really works or justifies having the weaker ankles, because in the end you spend a good couple seconds just trying to get this guy to stand, and that's kind of obnoxious. Additionally, this is really cool. He's got a huge chest cavity that if you pull down, you can put the Monkey Kid inside of. Very interesting. This is the Monkey King's warrior mech, but the Monkey Kid is the one piloting it. Does the Monkey King have some sort of powers that the Monkey Kid doesn't, so he needs to use the staff? I'm not quite sure. I don't know anything about the legend really, but it's kind of interesting. So, in retrospective, overall, after this big, long Monkey Junkie journey that you and I have been on, is the Monkey King Warrior Mech worth the $150? Well, if you want to get mathematical, and I hate getting mathematical, but I'm gonna get mathematical, yes, from a price per piece ratio, it actually checks out pretty darn well. I mean, 1,629 pieces to $150, which is the most expensive price compared to 130 euro. I mean, that checks out. That's less than 10 cents per piece. But when you buy it, does it feel worth $150? I'm gonna tentatively say yes. The mech itself is just so impressive that I think that certainly feels like a very satisfying product. And overall, the aesthetics and everything feel very premium. Taking the building, how that is, just the experience of building and all in the set itself, I think yes, it does satisfy $150. And I would recommend building it with somebody else because there's 2 instruction booklets, one for the mech, one for all of the additional stuff. And I think building with friends is just the best way to build Lego, and I really appreciate that. But for me, it is worth it. And I think that, make your own decision here. I'm just presenting it to you, and I think, you'll see. But I really like it, and I think the Lego people did a great job with it, and it really gives me some high hope for this theme. But thank you for watching. Did you enjoy the video? That's great. Did you not? That stinks. Oh well. Let me know if you like the style. Will there be more set reviews? Probably not. I don't know. We'll see if I feel like it one day. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.